inviting the federal government to begin extradition of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, back to Nigeria to face trial. The coalition of Southeast Professionals Network in Nigeria and diaspora has pitched itself against the latter. Currently, both groups are engaged in war of words, with the spokesman of indigenous people of Biafra claiming that neither CSEPNND nor its president, Professor Madumere Chika, was in existence. In reaction, the Igbo Professionals group said its president was not only a well-known academic scholar with many academic works proven to his records, but also that it has its headquarters in Awka, Anambra State, while challenging Ipob and his spokesman to a live press conference on same date and time. The CSEPNND, in a statement, said the claim by Ipob that it was not only a creation of the Department of State Service but also fake and non-existent was laughable, saying IPOB's action was diversionary, asking it to leave Nigeria's highly treasured secret police alone. In the statement by its national president, Professor Madumere Chika, and National Secretary Mazi Anayo Uchemba, the group dismissed the demand of Ima Powerful for their identity and their villages, saying they would not hearken to that given what Ipob is known for. According to the Igbo Professionals group, the intention of the organization was aimed at harming its famous president, his family and community, hence wouldn't succumb to the request. In the supremacy battle, the diaspora group claimed that there was no human being bearing Ima Powerful anywhere in the whole world, challenging Ipob and its spokesman to a live press conference for identity revelation. Our attention has been drawn to a watery and uncoordinated response to our call on the Nigerian authorities to request the extradition of Mr. Nnamdi Kanu from one inconsequential and pseudo-character so-called Ima Powerful, the acclaimed spokesman for the proscribed terrorist group known as Indigenous People of Biafra, Ipob, which Mr. Kanu leads. In its response to our call for the repatriation of the IPOB fugitive leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the terrorist image launder did not only refer to our group as being the creation of the Department of State Services, which is DSS, but also being a fake, non-existing one. The pseudo Ima Powerful, who has not been seen, cited anywhere or known by any Igbo man, woman or any other person anywhere in the whole world, went further to deny the existence of our revered and famous president, Professor Madumere Chika, who is not only recognized nationally but also internationally, the statement read. The group added, "We hasten to state here that the IPOB's response through the non-existing Ima Powerful is diversionary with intent to blackmail our highly treasured DSS and the Nigerian state from doing the needful on Mr. Kanu's repatriation. Ordinarily, we would not have dignified the acclaimed spokesman of the proscribed terrorist group with further response so as not to accord him and Ipob any form of a legitimacy in the eyes of the reading public, but for the purpose of some innocent readers who may fall into Ima Powerful's concocted lies." The group said, "For the knowledge of IPOB and the miscreants that throng its fold as members, we wish to inform them that we are a legitimate and independent, non-violent group of Igbo professionals with our head office in Awka, in Anambra State, Nigeria. We are duly incorporated with all the relevant bodies in Nigeria and have been operating since 2014. So guys, you've heard this group. I think Nnamdi Kanu and Ipob, they've come out to say, oh, these guys are not really existing, that it is a formation of the federal government or DSS coming to say this and that. One thing I just want to say, you know, as it stands today, irrespective of anything, as it stands today, we know the enemies of Nigeria, and we know the true people who really want the country or who wants their people to be to want their place to be a better place. You can imagine this kind of it. People, I think there's an article I saw somewhere when Nnamdi Kanu was referring to them and some other people as their education is just a wasted one. Honestly, like now they are saying, oh, for the public to be able to know, not to believe Ipob, not to believe in Nnamdi Kanu. When you talk about Nnamdi Kanu, the whole world knows him. But this group, me, I don't even know them. I was even surprised. And at some point there was a time, I think that sometime last year, we had some groups again coming out to say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu, when Kemi Oluloye was talking about Nnamdi Kanu was dead, this and that, another group came, oh, they're going to be giving Nnamdi Kanu fire for fire, that he's not the only one that has a monopoly to discredit people. Fire for fire, they'll be giving him fire for fire. I don't know if any of you can still remember. Any time now, since that day, I've not heard anything about him, but this man, Nnamdi Kanu, consistently, he has been on the case, on this issue. But those people, those group, they've just faded away. And I'm sure these guys are going to fade away. Like I said from the beginning, we know those who are truthful and we know those who are deceitful. At least for today, I can see a Biafran coming out to say, I am a Biafran. And they are all over the place. Let's even leave in Nnamdi Kanu because I have even talked more about him. But at least let's talk about the miscreants that this group are referring to, the Biafrans, the Biafran people. At least you can see a Biafran, somebody coming to say, yes, I'm an Igbo person. Yes, I'm a Biafran. Let's even leave Igbo. That one is even, it's on a larger scale. But somebody will come out and say, I am an IPOB member. I am a this and this and that. Does anybody run from them? Because these guys are describing them as a terrorist. No, can Shekawu come out? Can any of those Boko Haram, can they come out and they say, yes, I'm a Boko Haram person? Because because I don't even know the definition when they talk about terrorists. I don't know from the definition they are taking it. You know that in this Nigeria now, under this Buhari's regime, if you criticize them, no, if you're not even, because when you say criticize, it will be as if maybe you are just trying to say, just to go against the good things they are doing. A lot of people are suffering. Not a lot of people. Let me say a lot of people are suffering because those ones who are not suffering, they are the ones, maybe they are close to the cookie jar. They are affiliated with the people in power. So maybe the categories of those kind of people getting things from all those politicians. Maybe majority of them are not. Maybe some of them in that angle, they are not suffering. But for a Nigerian that knows what is happening, not what the government is telling them, to say what we are experiencing, what I'm experiencing as a person, it is not good for me. You have made life uncomfortable for me because you are the president, because of your policies. Oh, the next thing, oh, you want to remove Buhari, oh, treasonable felony, this and that. That is just what this country, this government is all about. So I'm not surprised, because when you say somebody is a terrorist, you can say, oh, because the person is always on a particular place. When you begin to hammer on something over and over again, they can call you a terrorist. Maybe from that angle, that is when the definition is coming from. But a situation whereby some people are coming out to say, this is what I want, and you tag them all manner of names, all manner of this and this and that. Like I said, somebody can come out and say, yes, I'm a Biafran. Yes, I'm an Ipob member. And they say it with pride. So you call those people terrorists, the ones that are taking your lives. And these guys, they call themselves professionals. Which professional? I don't just get. So that is even for them to come out to even be replying, to be saying that they are this, it shows that you are non-existent. And if you are existing, you are existing, that means your education is a wasted one. With all of these things happening, you are telling us that what these guys are agitating for, the IPOB members are agitating for, and you are even joining the government to be calling them terrorists. You are joining them to be calling them miscreants. Have you ever opened your mouth any day to call to mention Shekau's name? Have you ever opened your mouth to talk about the bandits, to talk about the Fulani S-men all over that are all over the country? Have you ever talked to them? Have you ever talked about them? No, you are not going to say anything. And you are telling us that we should not believe that you are part of the government. Anyone who is with all of these things happening, and that is why all of those PDP supporters, APC supporters, I just see all of them as hypocrites. You are always, because none of them is good. None of the party, none of them is good. They have never contributed anything meaningful into your life. Not to talk of the country. And you, when they talk about APC, you jump at them. Oh yes, APC is not good. They talk about PDP. Oh yes, PDP is not good. Who are you deceiving? Overall, they've all led, and APC is still leading. Where have they brought this country? We are nowhere. We are nowhere near development, near progress. So if somebody will now come and be saying they are talking about this government with all of these things happening, and you call yourself professionals for what? Just like Dele Momodu described Loretta Onoche, that is the leader of the scavengers. You can imagine they will see the truth and begin to cover it up, and you expect people to believe you. When the governments always come out to say, oh, yes, we have done X, Y, Z, you have done this, we have done that. No, you don't need to tell the people. Let the people come out, because the people are the ones feeling it. Not the one Gabasho will tell us that according to statistics, they say things are cheaper, prices of food are okay now. No, because somebody told him, the same way he goofed during the Kankara boys' adoption, that only 10 boys were adopted. Later, I came to apologize. That's how they always feed themselves, with rubbish, with nonsense. The people will come out and say, this is what we are experiencing. But that being said, concerning these people, I don't think they don't know what they are talking about. You don't need to struggle for you to be relevant. You are saying Imam Powerful is not this, Imam Powerful is not that. Can Chicago boys, all this Boko Haram come and tell you that, yes, I'm a Boko Haram person? And have you ever seen them on TV, on social media? Have you ever seen them? And you are calling them terrorists? Do you know the meaning? You say you are professional. Professional in what? Is it scavenging? You say you are professionals. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Honestly, anyone who sees the truth and look the other way is an evil person. Yes. With all of these things happening, you are telling us you are able president, you're able whatever, you're this and this and this and that. Everybody in this country is just fending for himself and herself. So if you think you have government in place right from time, there is no government. We have group of people who are doing their thing by themselves, and they get there. It's a do or die affair, because majority of them, ordinarily, with the policy they are making, if they want to stand and do business and be successful, they cannot. Not the ones they say somebody is the richest person in the whole Africa, when they are giving that kind of person some kind of a preferential treatment. No, we are not talking about that one. You do your business, and when you thrive with this kind of environment, then you know that yes, you are doing well. With all of those politicians, without government money, they can't do well, because the system cannot even make things work for you. Oh, the vice president will tell you that, the ease of doing business, up to today, we are not even hearing from that one. Up to today, nothing like what the ease of doing business, everything, even right from when he was saying it, things were not even okay, but not to talk of now. So this particular group, their responses and the way they have come out, it speaks volume. It said it all. They've already exposed themselves. You are saying, because when somebody say, oh, they are terrorists, they are this and that, I'm always wondering, terrorists, what is the meaning of terrorists? I can't just even get it. I don't just get it. You are trying to prove to who? You are the one to tell the members, to tell, like I said, I was talking about Oyo State. Nnamdi Kanu has said, he has predicted this 5-6 years ago. Nobody listened, but now everybody is just beclouded with the problems of this insecurity. Now nobody can remember, oh, we were told before, we were warned before, but now see what is happening. So guys, I wouldn't want to bore you too much. Leave your comments, guys, below in the comment section, and let's have your take. Thank you.